Malls are fascinating places full of fascinating things. That's a baby village. Makes sense to keep them all in one place.
What's going on, guys? I am Joe Deckelmeyer from Screen Rant. We are at New York Comic Con 2024. I am with the incredible group of What We Do in the Shadows. This is the final season, highly anticipated. I'm not ready for it to be over, but it's coming out soon, so let's talk about it. Paul, first question for you. With this being the final season, were there any crazy or insane plot lines or gags that you wanted to do prior to season 6 that you weren't able to fit in, but you got in for this season?
We got in a lot of really funny guest stars that we'd always wanted. That was a lot of the seasons, our guest stars have been people who played vampires before, and this season we wanted to get just super funny people like Mike O'Brien and Steve Coogan and Tim Heidecker and just all these funny people. As far as plot lines go, we use up everything we have every season and then figure it out again. So there was nothing we ever really saved up. But the main thing about the season is that it is super funny. We didn't want it to be like a last season that was too sentimental or self-important. So I would say, even if you've never seen the show before, you could start watching this season and you'll get it all and you'll have a lot of laughs.
I love that. I love that. I can't wait for those guest stars, by the way.
Good.
Harvey, question for you is Guillermo has gone from being a human to a vampire and back again, now with an office twist. His setting is now the mundane office life existence. What does he hold? What does his immortal acquaintances still have over him? Hope that made sense.
Yes. I think that he's trying to find his own, path and career out of the household, and he's putting boundaries, and they don't respect boundaries. So it makes for a really funny situation when they follow him into this new world, and maybe helping him or maybe causing more headache for him. But it's nice for him to realize that what he wanted for so long is maybe not what was in the cards, and it makes for a really, really funny season for him to be out in the real world.
Amazing. Matt, we've seen plenty of up and downs with you and Nadja, plus plenty of crazy escapades outside of their relationship. What do you see their final destination for them as a couple, considering the sometimes not so stable personalities and dynamic?
Well, I don't think their personalities will make any difference. I think they will just go on to live as they have done. We're just seeing 6 years. They've been together sort of hundreds of years, and they'll sort of continue doing that.
Incredible. Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're always Colin Robinson. No nicknames, no shortcuts. Do you know why, and might that change before the end of season 6?
Are you asking about just the name, or?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think because that's part of his cover story is just a boring name, and I think it just fits perfectly with the character, and so that's just how he's seen by everyone around him. He may try to get a nickname going, but it would never stick.
Never stick. Kayvan, I've asked it before, and I've asked it 100 times. Will Guillermo and Nander ever become Nandermo? And we know that Guillermo rejected his vampire life before, but he's never been offered by Nander before. So we see something there? Thoughts on that?
Romantically?
Yeah.
Well, if you pay attention to the raft of homoerotic art available in the foyer of this establishment, then yeah, they get it on left, right, and center. But I mean, Harvey's pitch.
Point out that is fan art.
It is fan art. Yeah, it is fan art. They weren't in the room at the time going, just move your cheek up a little bit right there. That's it. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice thought for some, but not for these guys.
No, it's not that. I just think they love each other just in a way that maybe, in this last season, let's just say anyone who wonders about that and wonders about it hard enough in this last season will get an answer that might satisfy them. That's true. Yeah. And that's all we're saying about that.
There's going to be a lot of fanfic, I feel like, after this.
Raise your cheek.
Sam, Sarah, how far in advance did the development team figure out the end, what the end of the series would be? Yeah.
Not very far.
Thinking maybe 2 weeks. No, we had some ideas, but with this show, with every season, the final episode, the last episode's always kind of written as we're producing the rest of the episodes for the season, just because you want to use stuff that we've seen, and so Yeah, we had some big ideas, but
This one was a lot of pressure. This was a lot of us sitting around staring at the ceiling going, this has got to be great. Oh, what do we do? But I rarely say this. It is great. When you get to the very end, I think it is one of the funniest, most satisfying episodes we've ever done.
It's awesome.
And a lot of it revolved around Bill Cosby's schedule. So trying to get him in and everything. So
All right. Now, I talked to most of you guys at San Diego Comic-Con, and the show isn't out yet. But has this farewell tour kind of been emotional for you guys at all?
I think it's been also just nice to be with everybody again. I think like we all are in Toronto for 5 months at a time, so you get very used to all being one unit. So I think this is, I don't know, I have been looking forward to today where it's like, oh, everyone's in one place.
Yeah, that's true. And also for us in the back row, we're still editing, and I'm split between being sad that the show's ending and going like, when are we going to be done with this? It feels like it's been going on forever.
Mark, Matt, Kayvan, you guys finally reunite with the long lost roommate Jerry. How does the reality of him compare to the idea of him?
Well, the reality of him is that he's played by the brilliant Mike O'Brien, who I'd never heard of. But I didn't tell him that. I pretended like I've been watching his shit for years. And it really did the trick because it made him feel at home and appreciated and respected. And he gave a great performance because of those things.
Well, that's incredible. On that note, I think we're going to end. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I cannot wait for season 6. You guys are absolutely incredible.
Thank you
so much. Pleasure.
Experiments and your note-taking and your weird-ass hybrid freaks, you never thought of the simplest solution.
Which is?
You never got Guillermo to drink human blood.
Wait, you never thought of that?
Shut up.